Kick it. As you can see, the holiday season is upon us. This video has nothing to do with that, but you will give yourself the gift of technique with these awesome string skipping licks. Before we get started, I know that you want to be the best shredder you can be. This is episode 4 of Beneath the Shred, and I got lots more coming. So make sure you hit subscribe and that like button so you don't miss a single episode. Let's get shredding. Don't you hate it when you're practicing an exercise and you have absolutely no use for it? You don't know how to fit it into any musical situation and you feel like you're wasting your time. There's so much good music out there that you don't really have to play little mindless things if you don't really want to. There's lots of ways of building technique. So I designed these licks that you can use them in a practice routine so that you can develop your technique at the same time you're learning something musical. Your music's going to thank you, and you're not going to have to worry about tossing these ideas out the window in a couple years when you don't have need for them. Here we go, lick number 1. All of these licks are in A minor, and they're in no order of difficulty, since they're all about the same. Now, we start this first lick off like this. And I wanted to convey the idea of connecting scale patterns in the middle 2 strings. A lot of shredders get used to, right, connecting along the top 2. But it's good to get a handle on those scale patterns on any 2 string sets. So hopefully this lick will help you get an idea on how to do that and start creating your own licks. Now, after we connect a couple of A minor scale patterns, we climb up an A minor scale pattern. And the scale pattern that we're now in is this. Check it out in the diagram I provide. That's a need-to-know shredder delight. Now, what we're going to do when we reach that highest note is we start string skipping. And this is really going to help develop your alternate picking chops. Good for the hand control. Okay, so we just string skip that pattern. And fall down to end it on A. There's lick 1. Let's get to lick 2. With every one of these licks, I want to incorporate something new for you to think about. So even though we're really working on alternate picking, pay attention to what's going on and you'll build your vocabulary. So we're starting on A again. We're doing a little octave thing. So we're just hitting A, B, C, D, E, F. We're just going up 6 notes of the scale. And then we're going up to the A an octave higher and just repeating that. And A an octave higher. And repeating that. And then we're sliding up 1 note and we're finding ourselves in another 3 note per string pattern that looks like this. Okay, and we're string skipping that the same way we did in lick 1. But I only go down to the 5th string and then I start doing a little zigzag here, climb back up. And then this is a good little trick to know so that your picking stays proper and easier to get a handle on. I'm skipping that note in the 3 note per string pattern on the 12th fret of the G string. And then falling down that whole scale. And there we go, ended on A, lick 3. Lick number 3, I started with a melodic statement. I just want you to remember, just because you're shredding awesome, that you still have to remember about melody or you're going to lose your listener. So, you're going to roll that 3rd finger, and I like to hybrid pick. But you don't have to. You could just totally do this with your pick hand. It's totally up to you. I'll let you experiment. Okay, so a little bit of hopping around, getting a little melodic movement along that high string. And then the shredding starts. Okay, now I'm connecting two strings again here for this second portion of the lick, but it's strings 1 and 3. They're not adjacent strings. There's a string skip in there. And then I'm going to put some legato in there on that high string. Something else for you to think about. It doesn't always have to be alternate picking. Okay, and follow my picking directions there too. It's what works for me. Again, you could probably find some liberties with this, but just figure it out. Whatever feels comfortable to you is going to be working. That's what you should do. Okay, so what I do there, I skip up to the high string every time with an upstroke and legato it. And then I come back to the third string with an upstroke. Again with an upstroke on the high string. Upstroke on the high string. Come back with that upstroke. And then you can end with a strong downstroke. Awesome. I know that I'm going to see you on the world stage because you're going to be shred. Thanks for watching this episode of Beneath the Shred. Add those licks to a technique building routine and they're really going to whip you into shape. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell, hit like, and give me all your questions about shred in the comments below. I'll see you next time.